So as always, welcome back everyone. It's Max. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Today, at the end of the video, you can just skip right to if you want to see it. I break down the single leg RDL. I think it's the best single leg RDL I've ever done before. It's on my machine. I've never set it up like this before. I feel stupid for not doing that for like 3 years. But at least I learned now and did it. Really awesome. Nice stability. Able to produce force at a good pace because of it. I had this kind of barbell set. You'll check it out. So if you just want to watch it, go watch the video. I also walk you through a hand reaction warm-up. Lower body, full body coordination. It's with the tennis ball. It's not just like hand reaction stuff because you're all moving your body. And it's just kind of a full body warm-up. By the way, I'll do a little quick tour because I know people ask, and I had this on selfie cam mode so you guys can see it. And I'm talking about this machine right here. Again, you guys can watch the video and check it out. This is the full weight room, by the way. Stuff back in the corner behind me. It's like 20 yards of turf, probably 15 feet wide. So that's enough room for what I could ask for. Ceilings could be a little higher. That'd be nice. But obviously, it gets the job done. Baby area. Got little bars set up over here in this kind of space. I like to leave a little bit of a runway to do some dynamic work. In my basement, I try and get equipment that are kind of novel that I wouldn't have elsewhere. I don't need much redundancy. I'm not going to have multiple people down here. Maybe one or two at most. And so we can use one piece of equipment. This cool hip extension machine. It's a kickback machine. I have all my bands and chains over here. Sorry about that. All set up over here. Call it like the auxiliary equipment where I have the glute ham, we have a calf raise, we have a roller, do my weatherman rendition here. There you go, you can see it, that little thing on the spiky thing. I'll go put it on for you guys. It's kind of funny. It's a shoulder harness. There's a name for it, like a Zercher hold, a Zercher harness. But we have guys with hand injuries before. They can't squat with a hand injury. And so you'll put something like this on. And it'll hold the bar for you. Which is kind of cool. I'll hold it upside down. We don't use it a ton. Haven't really had to use it. But I've had guys with hand injuries. And so, oops, you can't really see me. You like sit here and the bar can like sit here. So you can do a front squat without having your hands being, or a Zercher squat. It's okay. I actually thought it'd work a little bit better. The front squat's not bad, but you just can't go too heavy. But you can like hook chains and bands up to it as well. I would love to use it better. I haven't found a great way to use it. I think conceptually it makes a lot of sense. I got recommended it to buy it, and I bought it. I don't regret it. Just not a huge amount of utility to it at the moment. The XPT is a very cool hybrid Smith machine. The incline press. My knee extension machine. A lot of stuff about Facebook Marketplace. I have another piece of equipment I'm going to buy. I hope it's still available in a couple days. Maybe I'll review that as well. I think a lot of times people get caught up when they try to buy equipment. They think about what others have. And they go, oh, no, I get questions. Oh, should I buy this? Should I buy that? When it comes to equipment, it's about your situation, but also the value of the equipment depends on how you use it. I love this machine right here. I love the safety bar. It provides tons of value to me. Certain things I don't love as much. I actually don't have dumbbells down here. I know, isn't that wild? No dumbbells in the gym. I don't find tons of utility in them, especially because I gotta buy one for every weight, and it costs money. And it costs a lot of money, actually, dumbbells do. And so I don't find them to be super useful. I have they're back there. They're like those portable dumbbell ones, even in the corner. You can like attach weights to them. I like those. Oh, I always have my K-Box and force plates right here too, by the way. And I like the portable dumbbells because for what I use them for, get the job done. But again, it's about utility and what works for you. So go and get stuff that makes sense for your setting and what kind of athletes you train. If I had an older population, maybe I probably, would I get kettlebells? Kettlebells are so expensive. I wish they weren't so expensive. I'd probably have punching bags, to be honest with you, more speed ladders and things like that, coordination movement, and then things that make training really safe. So if I had another population, maybe I would get more like chest fly machines. Oh, I'd be so sick of pec deck down here. For the athletes I work with, unfortunately, they don't need to do a pec deck. I would like one, but they don't really need to. So that's my little quick tour, and go check out the videos. If you guys like these videos, let me know, and I'll keep making them, obviously. I can make them in this format where I break down like a raw exercise video of me doing some of the training clips, me doing a training session thing where I talk about like it while I do the movement, or I can just review it as it runs, like in tandem here. So I can just talk about my training as my training clips roll. You tell me. I appreciate you guys as always. Take care. Hope you enjoy. And as always, thanks for following along and subscribing. Okay, so you've probably seen me do this before, so I want to break it down. I typically do with a tennis ball, but I got a golf ball here. I got a wiffle ball here. I don't know where I put my tennis ball. But what's kind of cool is you can use two different, or as many different kinds of, there's a tennis ball. I'll grab it real quick. As many different kinds of objects you'd like, different shapes and whatnot. All we're doing here is some hand-eye coordination stuff to start off. So just going back and forth. And you can do this in one, I think of one of three ways. So the first way is you kind of want to see how many in a row you can get. And you can move it up and down and side to side. What's nice about that, really easy, really rhythmic. You can set a metronome, so it's like ding, 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 so you keep your pace. The second one is for speed. So you almost want each one going faster, faster, and faster. Obviously, you get to a speed where you're not going to catch it. Again, you can move this side to side. The other one is with some sort of perturbation. So like one eye closed, maybe you're doing this. You're doing it with just one arm, or you're trying to walk and do this. So looking side to side, change so it's a little bit in your periphery. You can move. So that's the basics of some of this hand-eye stuff. Now what's fun about this is because it's hand-eye coordination. Oh, by the way, you can do that with different objects, and because it's a different size now and a weight, it's a little bit of a different challenge. I've seen people do stuff where it's like you alternate. I can't think about it in my head right now. You'd go alternating side to side, and then you could do juggling. So basically in-place juggling with two different weighted objects. As I suck at that, but whatever. You get the idea. The other one you can do, as you see me do as well, is I use this as a lower body warm-up. Why? Because you'll see naturally I sink into my hips and my legs, my feet as I do this, and I'm not focused on the movement per se of actually like squatting. I'm not sitting here doing a whole bunch of squats. I'm just trying to have an external stimulus. So I'm chasing after the ball, and it's forcing me to get into different ranges of motion and good rhythm, coordination, timing, and patterning. What's all really nice about this is two, one, you're not thinking about it. And the second one is it's impulsive like loading. So you're actually bending down back into it. It's getting you prepped for some of those dynamic actions. You can modify the intensity by maybe going out to further reach for something, a deeper range of motion. You can change the pace of it. So coordination wise, the amount of height change, your body went up and down. And then you can also change your footwork. So you can step and do this, drop. All of it's pretty cool, pretty fun, engaging. It's a great warm up. And again, it's as creative as you want to be. So I have a little box right here. And it's just the concept applied to how you want. As I drop the tennis ball and it rolls away. Not a good demonstration there. So you're on the box, and now you're, oh, good Lord, you're changing the surface at which you're stepping onto things. All very fun, easy to do, a great warm up. So, hope that makes sense. Tennis ball, great training tool. Okay, so I wanted to show this cool setup for you guys. So I do a lot of single leg RDLs. On this machine, I think when you add support to movement, you can produce more force in that movement. A lot of times single leg RDLs are great, but you can't really drive up explosively because you're a little bit off balance. This machine's wonderful, but sometimes the hand grips are just a little bit too wide at times. Not even wide, but I just prefer to have them a little more narrow, and just changing grips can be useful. So what I use here is this like metal bar that it's actually from a sled. Like it's one of those things that stand like this in the sled and you push the sled. I took it off the sled. And you can use a barbell too, by the way. Just my barbell would smack into that side. And so I have it nice. It's kind of nice because it's actually a little bit thicker. But you can get in a good position here. Nice and stable. You can drive up. Be explosive. Quick. 1, 2. It's awesome on the hamstrings and glutes. That's really tough. Again, you take your time. Get in a good position. 1, 2. Whew, this is like one of the first times I've actually used this. I've said it before, but I wanted to share it with you guys. I really like it. Traditionally, I'll do something like this right here. This works just great. That. But for some reason with the bar, I'm able to get my center of mass even a little bit further forward by gripping it here. When I'm here, which is awesome exercise, you can get tons of glute activation, quad activation, depending on how you set yourself up. With the bar, I just don't know why it is. Probably something with physics and how your body lines up, center mass wise. I can really get over this. Come right up. It's a way different feeling in my hamstrings and glutes. 1, 2. Awesome.